Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. I am back here doing some more Summer Festival quests. I just need to finish up doing the ones here around Bree. Beginning with some fishing here. And then, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because towards the end of this episode, I'm going to be doing the instance, the Thrang boss fight that they brought back as a Summer Festival special. You can only do this instance during the Summer Festival. So I guess they revamped the boss fight a little bit. Made it a 6-man endeavor. And I don't know what changed, if anything, about it, but it should be pretty exciting. So stick around, that'll be on the second half of this episode. I do want to show you something. In regards to the fishing, there is this deed that I have to do. I have to catch 10 special fish for a total of 40. And it's fairly difficult to do. As you can see, I've done a lot of fishing in the Summer Festival, both last year and this year. And I've only caught one of each so far, so that's very difficult. The other thing is that these fish can only be caught while you have one of the daily quests active. So for example, the quest that this guy's going to give me here for Bree lets me fish for 20 minutes, and during those 20 minutes I'll have a chance to catch this golden redfish. And if I don't catch any during that time, it's not like I can just grind it out and fish all day trying to catch all 10. I have to only do it 20 minutes at a time per day. And then the Starry Flounder, I think, is in Hobbiton, and Silver Haddock, I believe, is in the Arid Lewin one that I did in the previous episodes, and this one is in Kelondem, or something along those lines. Either way, I'm just trying to iterate here that this deed is going to be quite a hard one to complete. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
What a beautiful day. The flowers are in full bloom, the bees are buzzing about, all sorts of critters are running around, and the fish are at their peak. You should catch some for the Light Festival. I went last year, all they had were dwarffish. It was terrible, just simply too tough, couldn't chew a thing. Our fish are the best, from right here in Bree. The best fish can be found in this pond right here. I'm sure the farmers will let you fish here for some time. Alright, so let me go fish for 20 freaking minutes. And I won't force you guys to watch all of that for this entire duration, but I will be fishing. Alright. Alright, so done with the quest. Catching in this last fish here. I did manage to catch one golden redfish, so now I'm up to 2. Gonna take forever to get everything I need. What did I just catch? A bright bittering? Can have it mounted. Okay. When I finally end up doing my fishing episode, I'll go over everything fishing and go over all the rare fish you can catch and everything. But that's way in the future, so don't be looking for it anytime soon. Where am I going now? Alright, I think where I will go is to the horse races. I'll do some of the quests here in Bree, and then we'll go do Thrang. And then I think I'll go ahead and edit in the quests once I do them 20 days in a row or whatever it is for that final tier quest. Getting a little laggy here, looks like. And then I'll also put in the rewards for the Summer Festival at the end of this episode.
What can I do for you?
So let me go to Westbury real quick. And there's a swift travel pony here. Not to the party tree, but to the festival grounds. There's going to be one quest here. This is In League and Ale Association, but this guy does have the fireworks quest.
Would you do something for me?
Well, my friend, the festival has begun and all things merry are happening. I myself have a very important job indeed. I'm in charge of the fireworks show here in the Bree Fairgrounds. It is no small task. I have so much to keep me busy that I find myself in need of some help. I would appreciate it if you would gather me some fireworks from the vendors and spread out all across Eriador. We will celebrate all the free peoples of Eriador, and we must have all the peoples represented in my show. If you would, please gather fireworks from Thorin's Hall, Dewey Lawn, the Party Tree, and the Shire, and from here, hurry back. Once you have all the fireworks, there's no time to lose. Okay. So Guess I gotta buy some fireworks from this
How
guy.
can I be of service?
Alright, so I got that one. Got a full hour to do that. That's way more time than I need. So let me go ahead and do the races real quick. The horse races. What is this? The Brieffield Summer Day Run.
What can I do for you?
Hello, Warden. Are you here to race? I have quite a challenge for you if you're up for it.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Greetings to you, stranger. And you here? Are you here to try out our obstacle course? Only the most experienced of riders will be able to master such a tricky path in the amount of time we have allotted. The rules are very simple. Race through each gate, and you must fall off the steed before the time runs out. When you see two gates next to each other, you must choose which path to take, high or low. The low path may be muddy, and the high is sure to be dry, but precarious indeed. There will be other hurdles to disrupt you as well. If you feel up to the challenge, only the most spirited riders should even attempt such a feat. It sure is very dangerous, but you have a hardy look about you. Hopefully I don't fail miserably like I did the Shire one. I think I was pressing my spacebar too late. I think I was having a little bit of input lag, so just trying to get my timing down here with the jumps. That way when I'm up here, I won't mess it up. There we go. Excellent. You get a little bit of a speed boost if you successfully manage the upper tier. Should be smooth sailing from here. Alright, complete.
What can I do for you?
It is rare to see such excellent riding in these parts, Kip, and I'm very impressed. Okay, now I need to get all these fireworks. Dewey Lawn Thrones Hall, Party Tree. All this stuff. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the pony here to the Party Tree. Quite simple. Oh my gosh, the lag. Am I gonna crash? I crashed. So my game did crash when I got here to the party tree. That's alright, I'm back. Let me buy some fireworks. Is this guy?
Oh, good day.
I don't know if that's fireworks. There we go. I think she's the firework vendor.
What do you do?
There we go. Got the Hobbit fireworks. Where'd my quest go? Oh, it canceled the quest. It canceled the quest because I logged off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me see if I can get it back. Oh, I can't pony over there. That's annoying. Dang it. Actually, you know what? Let's artificially do this quest. I don't know if I need to go and get the fireworks. Or if I just need to have them in my inventory. So, let's do this. And then, hopefully when I go to get the quest again, I can just pick it up right there and turn it in. That would be ideal.
At your service and your families.
There we go. Now I only need one from Dewey Lawn, I believe. I'm going to take a swift travel to Salandim. And then from there, I should be able to take another pony to Duilon.
Well met.
Kind of rode past a little bit further than I should have. Oh, never mind, it's perfect. Let me grab the fireworks here. Elf fireworks. Alright, let's head back to the fields. Wrong teleport. Let's go this way to Bree. Alright. Let's see if I can get the quest again. And if it'll let me turn it in. Oh, that's annoying. It failed it for me. Oh, man. That's super annoying. Only an hour and 10 minutes though until I can redo it. Yeah, so what happened is the quest automatically failed because my game crashed and it was on a timer. So what I'll do is, right now we'll go do Thrang and then we'll do this quest. Alright, so give me a second to find a group, and we'll go do that right now. Alright, so we're here inside the new Thrang instance. Master of the Fumerals in the Colosseum.
Hello.
I don't know how to do this.
Got Mary in here now.
Unfortunately, I do have to have my voice enabled, as you can hear other people yapping over my commentary. But that was their request. So we're doing this at level 69. Because we got a wide variety of levels
Pretty
here.
good. Alright, so Thrang is going to aggro when we cross the second river to our left. I'm going to walk over there and we can all just walk over there and stand. Not quite where it's, just before where it starts. And he is going in the first part of the fight. He will stay up there. You cannot move him for any reason. Nothing you can do. So the tank needs to cross, run up the stairs, hit Thrang with an aggro, and interrupt him while you're up there. Then run down the stairs to start tanking the adds. Adds are going to run down with a defiler first, followed by 2 or 3 other adds a few seconds later. The defilers do an induction that's got to be interrupted, or it will, well, we've got some 20 levels over, so we might not get one-shotted. At 115, it'll one-shot pretty much anybody in the group if they don't get interrupted. So it's hugely important to make sure that we get those interrupts. So Kippen, you can help keep an eye out for that. Tram will use them when you can. We'll just try to keep calling it, and hopefully we can get them. So you're going to have Thrang up above, shooting us and tossing various things down. The adds generally do best tanked right at the base of this near set of stairs. If we get them down fast enough, we'll have Thrang enter the fray. When we kill that very first defiler, Thrang is going to drop down over the edge in front of that tower he's at, between the 2 stairs. And he will initially start with an induction, just like the defilers, and just like the defilers, it needs to be interrupted. If we take too long to kill that first defiler and those adds, another set of adds will come down the far set of stairways. They're gonna come anyway. They'll come before Thrang if we're too slow, and they'll come after Thrang comes down if we're fast, if we've got higher DPS. With them comes a summoner, so we've got a lot of single target. When we're down to just 1 or 2 adds other than Thrang, so when the defiler's down and the others are under control or mostly dead, the tank is going to need to drag Thrang into some fumaroles that are going to pop up. They pop up all over the landscape throughout the whole instance. And anytime somebody gets within about 10 meters, they pulse a couple of times and then explode, stunning and doing damage to anybody still within 10 meters. That is the only thing that takes a buff off of Thrang and allows us to do damage to it.
So I pull him onto it, sit, and just go ahead and let it stun me. Is that right?
Yep. So Kaylee, however you, pronounce that, our lore master, is going to need to keep stun immunity up on the tank at all times. Like your biggest, highest priority is to, every time it's off cooldown, to re-hit it. I think you have that skill by now. I believe it's Sign of Power Righteousness is the full actual name. Because that way he doesn't lose aggro or miss an interrupt while he's stunned. And the rest of the melee are going to need to hold back when he drags into a fumarole, and then as soon as a fumarole explodes, rush in and start DPSing him because he's actually vulnerable. So once Thrang comes down, we'll finish off the summoner if necessary, finish off a couple more mobs if we need to so that things are under control a little bit. Then you're going to drag Thrang and one or two, I believe it's Trammel, one or two adds to the fumarole. Everyone else hangs back. You let the fumarole explode. You pull them back close to us if necessary, because sometimes you have to get kind of far away. So you come back towards the stairs and the other melee run in, and everybody hits Thrang as hard as possible for the 15 or so seconds that he is vulnerable. And then when he's not vulnerable, you start dragging him to another fumarole. We start taking out the adds.
So I'll probably leave that explanation in there, but it's very similar to the Rift.
That's pretty much the gist of it. It feels pretty chaotic. So initially, basically, our goal is to get the adds down. We work on the Defiler first. When the second group comes up, you work on the Summoner. Whenever the group with the Summoner comes up off the left side. When the Summoner's down, either if we've got a lot of AoE damage, we're managing to kill everybody, we'll go back to the Defiler. If we're finding we're a lot of single target, we'll take out a few of the others and then finish the Defiler. At whatever point the Defiler dies, Thrang comes into the fray. We keep taking some adds down until we're down to something the tank can handle pretty manageably. Or up the stairs. Oh dear.
Alright, so we are starting. I already got blasted. But let me go ahead.
You gotta get back there.
Here.
I'm just gonna try to do some AoE here.
Oh my gosh, my skills are not in the right place. On this too. Hunters, if you have an opportunity to kind of watch and help Trammel with his debuffs, that would be helpful.
I'm gonna store my interrupt on battle memory.
On their debuffs. And Trammel, if you can get out of that bright red spot when it appears, that would be helpful to me. It looks like we're doing a lot of single target damage, so let's focus on something other than the Defilant. Work on that Scrapper a little bit.
My battle memory did not stack.
Missed an interrupt. Oh,
Sorry,
we
guys,
don't have any reses left. That's a wipe. Die faster.
Alright, so we lowered it all the way down to 55 per the Fellowship Group's request. Let me get the quest again. Many years ago, brave adventurers faced Thrang, chieftain of the Goshfron, in this very arena. Can you withstand the flames and defeat him?
One of the interesting things about the sub-level, part of me thinks that,
Okay, going in 5. And 3.
Alright, let's go. Should be able to handle it this time.
Got hung up again.
Interrupt that guy. blast the scrapper here.
It's like the AoEs are making a little bit bigger difference at this level.
Alright, got a good interrupt on him. Got another one.
Fog Guardian is attacking Thrang for some reason. Oh no, never mind, it's not a turn. I looked wrong. It's just decided to stand up next to her.
The Defiler is dead.
Here comes Thrang. Make sure you grab him and get that initial interrupt.
Yeah, I
Gotta
gotta
get those interrupts.
Oh my god, 8,000 damage.
Take out the summoner.
I'm dying. Hopefully somebody can heal me.
Once the summoner is down, alright, go ahead and work on taking Thrang to a funeral. There's one
I'll work
behind
on
you.
these
Oh,
ads.
just exploded, never mind. Yep, one over here would be better. Just so that we don't have to move as far.
Over here.
You gotta... Yep. So we want to go on... Get ready to go on Thrang, and Kaylee, make sure that SI is up. Get that interrupt on Thrang. Ooh, Kippin, that funeral is gonna go ahead and go off. Tren, we do need you to keep hanging on to these ads, though. you got the hard job. Anytime Thrang's buff is down, go on him. If his buff is up, the buff is a little yellow square. If you see a little yellow square under Thrang's morale bar, he will not take any damage. If there is no little yellow square under his morale bar, he will take damage, and we should be hitting him as hard as we possibly can.
Did that explode?
Sometimes they bug and they have to be hit, but let them take down, maybe finish taking down the scrapper. Those are kind of a pain. You can take down that fireworm too. They won't come back anymore. They don't get any more summoners. Interrupt him, interrupt him. Yeah, his buff is off. Go on Thrang as hard as you can. If you need any power, hit a blue on that FM. The more blues that we have in, the more power we get back.
Seeing you the film.
Yep, that little yellow square is underneath. It's called Tempered by Flame. It's like this orangey yellow skull. If the fumeral's not, get that interrupt. Okay, go on him hard. Yep, and pull him back over here so you get out of that puddle and can grab ads if they were to come up again. They do sometimes. Here comes a defender. Grab this defender over here at the base of the stairs. And there's a fighter too. Blue if you need power. Oh, died. Take the scrapper out while his buff is up. Buff's gonna go down. Oh, back away from that fumeral if you can. Arrest him. Tramley, you're okay, but... Ah, it's not going off the bug. Okay, Trammel, drag him over by that fumarole behind you, and then Jofa, switch targets and hit that fumarole near him. Shoot it, kill it. Hit that interrupt. Okay, oh, I didn't take it off. Well, it should reset. There's another one behind you though, just stay where you're, oh. That one went off. It's too late. They only pulse it for a couple of seconds once you get in range.
Is this one too far?
We'll manage. Watch out for that one to our right, everybody else. Yep, his buff is off. Go. Oh, duck on it. Gotta watch things. So close. Buff is back up. So DPS switch to something else, this defender here. And then Trammel, you start dragging him over towards another fumarole. Grab this fighter range if you can. Go. So you've got them on you. I got the interrupt. Nice, he's vulnerable. Go on him. Go, go, go. Watch out for this fumarole here, back away from it. Oh, we got it.
Alright, so that was
Nice
that.
job. Uh-oh. We
That's
didn't
a hell
take
of
the
a
quest when we came in this time though, did we? I didn't.
I got my quest. Alright, so let's see here.
Did anybody take the quest from the Remembrance after we reset it to a new level?
You have emerged victorious from the Rift of Nazgûl. Thrang and his Gashra defeated by your hand.
Oh wait,
For your
no, I
efforts, you will
gotta...
be
Either.
rewarded.
Yeah, that's from the chest.
Okay.
There you go. Kaylee got it.
Sweet.
Got her quest done anyway.
Alright, I do apologize about all that mess in the Thrang fight. It was kind of chaotic in there and kind of hard to do my own commentary with everybody else talking on Discord. But anyways, back here to try and do this quest
Would you do
again.
something for me?
I already read all this. Okay, and looks like since I had already bought all the fireworks, I already have everything ready to turn in, thankfully. And you may notice that I also have a lot of experience here. The reason is I have been working on this, doing quests daily. And anyways, this episode is kind of jumping all over the place. And I'm going to have to do some editing with it. So let me turn this in.
Greetings, friend.
Excellent, you have gathered all of the fireworks. Now we can have a show that will make all others envious of our stunning fireworks. Perhaps you will sit and enjoy it too. It will be a sight to behold. And here, for your troubles, I will give you this special fireworks that I created myself. It will be the grand finale to celebrate summer days. I'm just gonna take a token. Alright, so now let me actually head back to the party tree. And then we can turn in this, which is going to be the first wave of all the Heat of Summer intros. Let's take a pony to the party tree. Alright. Give it a second to load up here.
Good day.
I hope you're having fun at the summer festival. It seems you're having a swell time, so perhaps you'll enjoy one of these rewards. Here you are. Come back tomorrow, and I shall have more rewards for you. And then that completes the Heat of Summer intro.
Good day.
You've celebrated for 5 whole days? Wow, I'm impressed. Here, have a little reward I set aside just for you. By the way, obviously you can see that I did have to put on my Stone of the Tortoise to prevent me from leveling up, but I'm right there at the edge. So now we move on to Intermediate.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Ready for some more summer fun? Participate for 5 more days, and I'll give you another reward. Alright, so I'm going to do some editing here. I'm going to keep doing these over the next several days, and every time I'm ready to turn in another tier of the Salutation of Summer Quest or whatever, then I'll show it here. So be right back, and then at the end of that we'll go over all the rewards for the summer festival. Alright, so I've completed another tier. As soon as I turn this in, I'll complete the Heat of Summer 5 out of 5. And that'll complete the Salutation to Summer quest. These people will quit using their emotes on me. I could talk. Anyways.
Hello there.
Alright, so I'm gonna finish that. And now I can finish the Heat of Summer Intermediate.
How do you do?
10 days now? Have this, my friend. Don't get overheated now. Why not spend some time in the shade of the party tree? And that is going to open up the Heat of Summer final. Okay, I thought that was an advanced and then a final, but maybe not.
Could I take a moment of your time?
5 more days to go. Get out there and have fun. So I will do that, and I'll be back momentarily through the magic of video editing. Alright friends, it has been many days of summer activities, and I'm ready to turn in the final tier of everything, but before I do, let me kind of clue you into some of the things that I have accomplished during the summer festival, including some of the deeds. So there is the fishing deed to complete the Fortunate Festival fishes, and that is to completely catch 10 of each of these. So the Starry Flounder here in the Shire, the Golden Redfish at the pond south of Bree, the Silver Haddock at the Erluin, Thorin's Hall location, and then the Celeb Hall at the Selondim Docks. And again, you can only catch these while the respective summer fishing quests are active, so you only get 20 minutes a day to try catching these, 10 minutes for the Starry Flounder, but I managed to catch all of those. And then next, I did do a couple more deeds. Let me see if I can find them here. Give me just a second. Man, I don't even know where to look for these. Let's see. These two. So the much drinking, much running, that is to win 3 times with each of the 4 dwarves at the ale races in Thorin's Hall. So that's quite tricky. You have a 25% chance of winning each time, and you have to do it basically 12 times, so that takes a lot of work. And then there is the equivalent in the Shire for much eating, much running, for picking the correct hobbit to win the pie eating races. And you gotta win 3 times with each of the 4 hobbits to unlock this deed. Once you complete both of these, then there's another deed that you get. And let me see if I can find it. Too Much of Everything is what it's called. And that, again, is to complete both of those previous deeds, which I just talked about. You do get some tokens, but you also get this heave emote if you completed, which I did get. So let's go ahead and open that up. Alright, and let me show you guys. Pretty gross. Alright, so let me go ahead and turn in the final tier of the quest here.
How do you do?
I hope you're having some fun at the summer festival. It seems you're having a swell time, so perhaps you'll enjoy one of these rewards. Here you are. Come back tomorrow and I shall have more rewards for you. Alright.
How do you do?
15 days. You must really love summer. She hands you a large reward. You've given us all so much, my friend. Thank you. Excellent. And then finally, Salutation to Summer is finished.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Goodness, you certainly have given it your all this year. Thanks to all your hard work, the festival went off without a hitch. I hope to see you next year when I'll have a whole new set of gifts ready for you. Alright, there you go. So done with all of those. Excellent. So finally, the last thing to do is actually to go over some of the rewards for the summer festival. So let's take a look at what we can get this year. There are the dance emotes, which I already have, and then there are the tomes of the summer kites and the soaring birds and all this stuff. And I think there are deeds associated with these, so I may grab some of those. Let me see what else I have first before I start spending my money, though. So the kites, bubbling fish pipe emotes. I might have to get that, right? There is the pheasants and the peacocks, which I believe will also open up a deed. What else do we have? We got all sorts of cosmetic items, as always. And the cosmetic items this year are actually not too bad. But I'm not too interested in grabbing those. There's, of course, the housing items. And there are the maps. These are important because certainly there's the cartographer deed. which I need to complete. So let me actually get some of these because they're only 10 tokens each. So not too bad. Let me see. Cartogophiles. So I don't think there's one for Lothlorien. I don't think that's part of the deed for some reason or another. So I'm not going to bother grabbing that one. I do need one of the Etmors though, so let me go ahead and barter for that. There you go. And then Kados Galadon, I don't think that is part of the deed either. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And the Northern Barrow Downs. I think I saw that somewhere, didn't I? There you go. No, that's North Downs, not Northern Barrow Downs. Big difference. There you go, right there. So let me go ahead and grab that one. Excellent. So I'll have to slowly continue working towards that deed through some of the other festivals. There are, of course, all these consumables that open up the deeds as well if you use them like 500 times or whatever it is. So I may come back and grab some of those. Importantly, the mount for this year is going to be the picnic steed. Let me go ahead and grab that right away. Sunflower steed was the one from last year. Basket of the perfect picnic. I'm not sure what that is. Mount. So it's a cosmetic mount thing for war steeds, it looks like. Alright. And all these that you can buy with mithril coins are the ones from previous festivals. So no need for me to get some of those just yet. Okay, so I got plenty of tokens left over. I've got 440, so let me go ahead and grab a kite. And let me see if that opens up a deed. Let me fly it. Doesn't look like it opened up a deed. Alright, so not gonna bother grabbing the other one. Definitely do want this. The bubbling fish pipe emote. Bubble fish pipe. Let's see what that's all about. Alright, fairly interesting. It's a nice pipe. It's literally a fish pipe, just as advertised.
How do you do?
Alright, let's see what else we got. The peacock. Is that going to give me a deed? Let's see. It might give me a deed. Doesn't look like it, but I do get a nice little companion to follow me around. So I think I'll probably spend the rest of my tokens on the consumables. That way I can slowly work towards unlocking those deeds. So let me just make sure that I get the right items. As you can see, I still have a lot of these consumables. Man, so that's Fall Festival. That's Fall. Fall. All these are like Fall Festival. Spring. I guess let me go down a little bit to summer. Okay, so I can get Essence of Toad. Fire Breathing. Foul Blast. Frosty Beverage. No, that's for winter, so... Okay. I guess let me start with the Essence of Toads. Yeah, how many of those do I need? I need 300 of them. So... Let me just open up my inventory and I'll buy 300 of them. That way, eventually when I finish going through all of this, I will have the deed unlocked. Alright, next up I need the fire breathing potions, and I don't know if I'll be able to get 300 of those, but I'll get as many as I can this year. Alright, so that's all the tokens I can spend. Let me show you the mount and then we'll finish up. So it should be right here, the picnic steed. Let's see how this bad boy looks. Not bad. I like that with the picnic basket at the back there. Very nice. Alright, so that is going to do it for the Summer Festival of 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly had a blast doing it. But here pretty soon we should finally be able to get back to the main content of the game. So thanks for watching. See you next time.